development has been the voice and largest representative of the private sector in 57 Islamic countries and Muslim minorities in non-Muslim countries, with the membership of over 67 international business institutions. As an affiliate entity to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation established in 1977, the Islamic Chamber plays a pivotal role in fostering economic collaboration and development among OIC countries. With its headquarters in Pakistan and regional offices in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey, it ensures the widespread reach of its impact across diverse regions. Alongside its 6 subsidiaries, the Islamic Chamber envisions private sector development across significant economic and developmental aspects. With a strategic vision, Islamic Chamber has initiated numerous international programs and projects aligned with the UN SDGs 2030 and OIC Program of Action 2025. At the Islamic Chamber, we are dedicated to forging strong partnerships, supporting innovation, and creating investment opportunities for businesses worldwide. Together, we shape a flourishing private sector, driving a thriving global economy and sustainable development for future generations.
About exporting $8 million of food and agri products is about yielding 50% per acre yield in most of the crops than compared to the other progressive agriculture countries. So just imagine, for every 10% growth, I'm not talking about 100% growth, with every 10% growth, we can feed one country at least. And that is the potential of the export of Pakistan, and how banking can come into play in this can be gauged from the fact that there are 100 million adults in Pakistan who do not have bank accounts. 75% of these adults are in rural areas and involved in agriculture sector. Out of this huge unbanked market, only 2.5 million are the borrowing customers in whole of agriculture sector of Pakistan. Only 2.5 million. Now how can that outreach be increased? Number one, through digitalization. Number second, through another very important factor, and that is the biggest factor stopping unbanked consumers in Pakistan to come into banking industry is their Sharia sensitivity. They do not want to bank under a riba banking system, which is the interest of the sood. We, being one of the largest Islamic banking groups in the world and having presence in 13 countries, have a very strong synergy in terms of product development, in terms of idea sharing, and in terms of providing not only Sharia compliant banking, but also providing outreach to these countries.
Add value to the exports and increase the exports. So we started doing this, and when we started doing this, I found out that it's very interesting, and I think that it's a raw field. Anybody who's not gone into agriculture, and we study that agriculture, what Pakistan is all about. We have to learn, and I've started doing this and disseminating the information and the technologies to the grassroots level. I've started with the seed development programs, then I started with the growers to teach them how to sow the seed, how to sow the seed even, how to do it, how to mechanize the farming, what is drip irrigation, what is American sprinklers, what is the harvesting, mechanized harvesting, and then so forth and so on. And we are doing also work on farm to market roads and communication and logistics. And of course the cool chain is also our main subject which we are doing it. So that what we are doing is, and that resulted wonderfully actually. And in 1.5 years, what we did, that we had a similar conference like this, Food AG, that is food and agriculture, and we had the first one last year, which was participated by and attended by 411 delegates from the abroad, and about 250 people actually exhibited their goods. It will be wondered that what we did was And the best part of that thing was that I was thinking how to make people understand that what Pakistan grows is of international standard. How to convince the people who come in here. And when I went to Gulf Food in Dubai, I found that idea that the culinary system and the cuisine should be there, where we are actually, the chefs are there. So I managed to get 13 international chefs of international standard from the International Association of Chefs. They were here. Only condition was that they will cook whatever they're cooking in Pakistani ingredients. There will be no other ingredient other than Pakistan. But
where we cherish the land that sustains us all. Every day, we strive to revolutionize agricultural practices across our nation, ensuring a sustainable future for our farmers and their communities. We believe that education is the key. Through our Ba Ikhtiyar Kisan program, we provide extensive technical training, empowering farmers with cutting-edge technology to boost their yield per acre. Our support extends beyond the fields. We offer financial assistance, providing farmers with premium seeds and fertilizers.
यूनिटी प्लांटेशन ने हमारी इस तरह मदद की कि उनके आदमियों ने आके हमें मौसम के हालात के मुताबिक भी बताया, अपने फसलों की बीमारियों के मुताबिक भी हमें मतला किया। उन्होंने हमें खादी भी फराहम की, जो दूसरी बीज टेक्नोलॉजी है इससे हमें मुतारफ करवाया। तो इस तरह यूनिटी प्लांटेशन की मदद से हमारी फसलें पहले से बेहतर हुई।
At the heart of our mission lies corporate farming, where we embrace top-tier, modern and sustainable agricultural practices. Our goal is not only to enhance food security for Pakistan, but also to make farming more productive and profitable for our dedicated farmers and provide sustainable livelihoods for surrounding communities.
आरटीओ की वजह से मकरूज होते थे, उनके कर्जे नीचे दबे रहते थे और उनके हम हमेशा ब्लैकमेल रहते थे और हमें वो परसेंटेज बहुत ज़्यादा लगाते थे। यूनिटी ने हमें कैश टू कैश काम किया हमारे साथ। हमें जो है ना उन्होंने बर वक्त हमारा जो है फील्ड से जितने भी हमारी क्रॉप आई है उसको बर वक्त उठाया इन्होंने, बारिशों से बचाया है और हमें नग पेमेंट की है इन्होंने।
हम ये लेबर से काम करते थे, इन्होंने हमें मशीनें ला के दी हैं। अब हम मशीनों से काम कर रहे हैं। जो एक काम 15 दिन में होता था वो 1 दिन में हो जाता है और हम बहुत जल्दी ये कई बार निकाल के मगर मुंजी की तैयारी करके बड़ी जल्दी फसलें लगाने लगे हैं और हर तरफ से इनकी वजह से हमें फ़ायदा ही फ़ायदा हो रहा है जी। और एक कंपनी हम हर वक्त शुक्रगुजार हैं।
पहले हमारे पास ये है कि जब फसल काश्त करनी होती थी पहले वाले वो स्टॉक पड़ा होता था तो वो आगे बिकता नहीं था और उसमें बड़ी दिक्कत आती थी। अभी माशाल्लाह जब से ये आए हैं तो हम खुशहाल हो गए हैं, तो हमारे से ये मतलब मार्केट रेट पर ही खरीद लेते हैं। सबसे बड़ा फ़ायदा ये है और वही फिर हम आगे अपना वो पैसा इस्तेमाल करके अपनी मज़ीद फसलें जो है वो अच्छी पैदावार बढ़ा लेते हैं।
इधर हम फसल की ट्रॉली लेकर जाते हैं, हमें पता ही नहीं होता कितने की बिकनी है, क्या होना है। चीज़ हमारी है, हाथ बांध कर हम खड़े होते हैं। और फिर उसके अलावा ये है कि जब उनसे हम आड़तियों से पैसे लेते हैं तो वो भी हमें किस्तों में थोड़े थोड़े पैसे करके वो देते हैं जिससे हमारे किसी काम के नहीं रहते। और ये हमें यकमुश्त जो है पूरी फसल उठा लेते हैं वहाँ से और अच्छे दामों से हमारा कमीशन बच जाता है, हमारी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन बच जाती है, वो हमारे इजाफे में हमारी आमदनी में मज़ीद इजाफा हो जाता है, जिससे हम आगे भी ज़मीनें और भी ले रहे हैं। हमारे बच्चे अच्छी स्कूलिंग हो गई है, हमारा लाइफस्टाइल थोड़ा चेंज हो रहा है।
Our unwavering commitment has forged strong partnerships with both global and local customers who rely on the quality and consistency we guarantee. As we look to the future, Unity Plantation remains dedicated to advancing agriculture, supporting our farmers and fostering a community built on trust and cooperation. Unity Plantation, where we grow together, prosper together, and build a sustainable future for all. By
what billion things that we do, except for maybe corn and smaller other crops like road grass and others, all of it is being consumed locally. We were looking at some yields that some similar countries have of various products that we produce in the agriculture sector. For example, rice, we have an average yield of about 2.7 million tons per hectare, whereas if you compare that with what Egypt produces, is about north of 6 million tons. So the potential is unbelievable if I look at it. I'm trying to simplify it so that it's easier for you to understand. If we can increase the $34 billion contribution by about 30%, looking at a surplus of $10 billion worth of agri-produce that you can export. And why we are focused on agriculture and why Pakistan should also focus on agriculture is because we are inherently an agri-based economy. And it's time that we need to go back to our basics. It's extremely important. We have the land, we have the water resources, all we need to do is introduce mechanized agriculture at a mass scale. GC has taken an amazing initiative that should be grown to a much larger scale. So the potential is much greater. Now coming back to your point of how the climate change is impacting or can impact going forward our supply chain and what can be done about it. I think I'll just give you an example of the climate change that is having an impact on maybe wheat crop. Except for this year, which we had, mashallah, 31 million tons, north of 31 million tons, without again introducing any mechanized agriculture or maybe doing analysis of soil and maybe better.
And make them grow because they need to be independent. So that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Food security is a challenge all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we were 1 billion in 1804. We became 2 billion in 1927. 3rd billion in population we added in just 33 years. And the last billion we added in just about 9 years. So I was studying somewhere, the mankind from this year to 2050, we have to produce the same amount of food which we had produced in 8,000 years back. That much amount of food is required to feed this population in 2050, in 26 years time. So this is the significance of food security, and that is the challenge that we all are confronted with. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is an agriculture-based economy and it contributes around 22% in GDP and 25.7% as far as the labor force is concerned. In this particular sector, we have total land mass of 79.6 million hectares of land, out of which we are cultivating 24.2 million hectares only. Under the umbrella of SIFC, Government of Pakistan initiative is Green Pakistan initiative, aiming to cultivate 4.5 million acres of land in all over Pakistan. Pakistan is a unique country.
They made whatever they did. But today, as Pakistan in the past has made dairy and industry competition, you saw a lot of business houses investing in that sector. And that's where I see a lot of potential for Pakistan to have industrialization in this sector. Drip technology is a very old technology, but unfortunately it's still new to many parts of Pakistan in this sector. So I believe that this is where we need to get together, get information from our partners. We have international friends over here who can actually give us information. I was speaking to our friends from Bahrain, and they were talking about how they can help us improve certain yields. So Pakistan, being an agri sector, needs that input from the international side, from the government side, and from the youth of tomorrow, which is there to invest in ways that have not been done before. I would like to thank you all.